2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now.
On first down, Simeon. And incomplete to open things up. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Simeon now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Flush to his right, to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, able to avoid him. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Ryan now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Off the play fake to Charles. This is Simeon. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. A gain of 32 that time. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. No matter where on the field, they're making plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the 50, it's Simeon. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, 29 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, we've got a moment here. Frank Gore moved up 2 spots in his game Sunday against Jacksonville this last week, Charles. He's now top 5 rushers all time in the NFL.
That's absolutely amazing when you think about it. The longevity of a career, the production of a career, and now you stop. I don't care who you are. You start thinking legacy, right? And think about who he moved past. He moved past Jerome Bettis, Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson, Hall of Famer. If you're Frank Gore, you're thinking your credentials are going to be up for the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Start measuring for that jacket. He's at 13,697 yards. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Get up!
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right there around the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now here on EA Sports. A very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. Following the penalty, here's Charles. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Here's Simeon. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. Oh, no, he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Freeman again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They begin the drive with Charles. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now it's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you.